All right, Yuki, taking a look at this run. Let's run this back. We're going to kind of zero in on a little bit of this here. And we're going to blow it up past the benches. And then we'll take a look at this a little closer. So we've been working on ankle stiffness with you and really trying to get the feet strong because it's an area we know we need to improve. And we know it's causing you some trouble on your start, collapsing, trying to keep that heel up position. So as we kind of transition to our top end speed here, posture, everything on top looks good. You know, you've got good position here. Okay. Leading with the knee, good angle here. Okay. But when we roll it, we're getting a little bit of foot extension. Not too, this actually does look pretty good. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. So moving on, the front knee ankle is swinging through well. So I think where we start to kind of get in trouble is if we zero in on the foot and we know that we're kind of having trouble with that ankle spring. And I think what's happening is that you're kind of really flattening out here, and we're not really maintaining that sprint posture with our foot, and we're getting down to like mid-foot, whole foot, and now you're kind of waiting to roll off of that foot before you push away. And this whole movement here of this leg coming through here and then rolling your body weight from different parts of your foot is really just taking too long. You're like loading that foot for a really long time. So if your ankle was a little bit stiffer, we would be on the ground less time and you'd be able to get away quicker. So I think that as I break this down into slow-mo, you're kind of just right about there. You need to be coming off, and we're on the ground a tad too long, and then that just gets us way back behind here. So if we zero in on the foot, okay, we're way back. Okay, and then as we watch this heel here, this back heel, we watch it come up underneath us. Okay, that foot's turning up as the knee tries to pull through to the front. And now we've got the upside down shoe. Okay, kind of up to the sky. Okay, and I think that we're not in a great posture there. Just because, you know, we're on the ground a little bit too long. And then as you see that foot is trying to clear up under the glute, but it's actually behind. Okay, so it should be, instead of like kind of tucked up against the back of your butt, it should be a little bit more underneath here. And that allows you to kind of swing it up to the front like that. Okay, so that foot heel whole complex will be, it's getting there. Okay, but see how it spends like a little bit of time back behind you and then it tries to swing underneath. And when it takes that path, it just never really kind of gets up to the front like it should. So the thing that happens here is that, we'll go the other leg so I get more space. It comes behind, now it swings underneath, and then it's got to drop and kick out. Okay, so if we look at the path of the foot, okay, it's going to go up here, and then it's going to kind of swing underneath. So watch, here it comes up, And now it kind of gets pinned back behind us. And now it's going to have to kind of come under here. Whoop. Yep, there it is. So you see the path, right? Back, drop, flip under, kick out. Okay. And ideally, this whole path will be a little bit shorter if we can get off the ground a little faster. So if we can go from here if we can get off the ground there, the foot's going to come a little lower. Okay. And then as it's underneath, it's going to flip up. I mean, it's not going to get that high, but it's not a good line. It's going to come under, and then it's going to continue coming up, and then it's going to kick out and retreat back. Okay, so if I draw your line, let's get rid of all these lines real quick. So your path takes you kind of back behind the glute, and then it tries to flip underneath, and then it can't really get that far to the front without opening the shin. Okay, so as we work on your ankle stiffness, you're going to be able to get off the ground quicker on the back. Okay, so as you transition to about here, you're going to be toeing off a little sooner, and that's going to help your heel recovery so that this heel is now going to come right up underneath you and then be able to swing here and back down. Okay, instead of letting the shin kick out in the front. All right.